Hi there and welcome back. We will continue with our Odoo tutorial and training on development of Odoo apps. In the last video, I've shown you a model involving guests, which we will use to store the names of guests in our hotel application. And we have specially featured a type of field which is used from other fields. It is called a computed field. In this case, a name field is computed from three other fields such as last name, first name, and middle name. And we use that, or rather, we do that using a compute name function. Okay, and we use the API depends decorator, which is part of the API module in Odoo. Okay, which we have to import at the start. And then inside the function, we are going to use a for loop because sometimes, no, or rather, oftentimes, this class or this model will return a set of records involving guests. So therefore, we have to use a for record or rather loop because self may come as an array. So we say for rec in self, which means that for each record in self, which is the guests model, we are going to compute name by rec dot name. F is the concatenation function, and we start with the last name followed by a comma followed by first name and a middle name. Now in this video, we are going to create the view that will show the record of a guest in our user interface. So we are going to create guest.xml under views. Okay. So under views, we are going to create a file called guests.xml. Okay. I have already figured out the contents, no? But let me show it to you part by part so that we'll have to we can explain this properly. Okay, so first we have to start with the standard XML and Odoo tags. Okay, like that, and then of course we have to end with an end Odoo tag. Okay, and then we'll start with the first view, which is a list view. Okay, we'll copy this. So this is it, the list view. It's called guest master list. Yes, and it's indicated to be ir.ui.view, and you have given it a unique ID called guests list. Okay, the title will be guests master list. The model is hotel.guests. Okay, so this will be an XML type, and we have the list tag. Okay, to identify the fields that will be included in our list view. Take note that we are using the field name called name. Now this is a computed field. If you go back to our guests file, this is a computed field. Okay, we'll find out how it's going to be displayed. Okay, okay, let's just start with this list view, and then we'll proceed with the action. Okay, the action record. Okay, so this is the action record. It is called hotel guests. Okay, it will use the model, and it will display the list view above. Okay, and then to tie this together to our menu, hotel menu, we are going to have a menu item. Okay, so we have hotel master lists. No, this is the parent. Okay, so this will be the first item in the hotel master list. Remember that we have also included rooms and room types and charges. Okay, so being one of sequence one, this will be the first in our menu. Later we'll put a separator. Okay, so let's save this. It's not yet enough. We are going to put this in our manifest.py. Okay, so we'd like to put it before to indicate that it's the first in the sequence. Okay, although it's already identified there by the sequence number, we'll just accept. Okay, and then we'll save. Let's save all. Okay, and then stop the service, and then run it again. Let's enlarge this a bit. Okay, and then let's go back to our website, and then we activate the developer mode, and then we go to apps. Okay, update app list, and update our hotel application. Clear this, type hotel, upgrade, wait a while. There's an error. Let's see the technical details. Okay, and then we copy this. Can we understand the error? It's already in line. It's given to be there. Okay, XML line 34 in guest.xml. Okay, line 34. Okay, let's go there. Let's fix this before doing some vibe coding. Line 34, we had a double udo tag, so therefore we just delete this. Okay, so it's good that we did not do the vibe coding. Let's just upgrade this again. Okay. So there's no error this time. We'll go to hotel, and in the master list we have guests. Okay, we cannot have a new yet, although there's a default form. We'll have to get rid of it for the moment. And we have the guest name, the contact number. Remember, it's not separated in 3 components: the contact number, the email, the city, and the town. Anyway, we are going to create the form view. Okay, first we will go to our XML using our VS Code. Where is it? It's here. And then guest.xml. We are going to do another record. I already figured it out, so I just copy it line per line. Okay. So you will not be annoyed with my typo errors. Okay. Before we forget, let us include a form view here. Okay. And then we will put the form view record at the top. Okay. So here is it. Okay, and then let's end this for the moment. Okay, we'll put the components of the form view later. Okay, and then okay, after which we have the end of the field. Okay, and then we'll have, okay, we'll just accept it, and then we'll have the end of the record, accept it again also. Okay, let's check if we have the correct syntax. Okay, that's correct. We have the same type, but this time we are using a form. Now let's include the names. Okay, the last name first. Let's not include any grouping yet. We'll just do the tab to include the names. What I'd like to show you is how the computed field name works. Okay, so remember that in our form view we cannot ask for the full name, but we will ask the name in 3 different components. Okay, we did not do a update a model, so I believe we could go to the apps. Okay, activate the developer mode, update apps list. Okay, and upgrade our hotel. Okay, there's no error, so therefore we go to the hotel system. We go to the master list and open guest, and let us try to create a new guest. we don't have the labels, so therefore we know what's wrong with this. We'll just include this in a group. Okay, and then we indent this set of lines. We choose first, we select first, and then we just press control rather tab. Okay, and we end the group. Sometimes no, Python will automatically update your form, but if you check and we check, no, it doesn't, so therefore we have to update our app. Okay, then we can go straight to hotel because we have Odoo already knows the conf. Okay, then let's go to hotel. Let's go to master list. We create new. So now we have the last name, the first name. So let's say the last name is Robinson David Smith. Okay, let's save this and let's go back. Now the name is recomputed here. Okay, this is the computed field, and when we go there, the guest name is also computed. Okay, we'll create a new model. Shall we say Ana De La Cruz. Ana Magsayo. Just any name actually. Okay, and then if you go to hotel guests, look at that. It's also arranged alphabetically. Okay, because of the order clause in our guest.py. Remember, we have ordered this by last name, first name, and middle name. Okay. Now, we will also include groups on the sheets so that we can group them together. So to make a long story short, I'll add all the needed components. We'll erase this. You know what grouping and containing, the sheet container, which will include a group inside a box. Okay. Okay. So there's a suggestion there, but we'll not accept it because there's a lot more fields that we need to include. Okay. So here it is. No, we have a sheet field. This needs indentation. Okay. We have groups and subgroups. Okay, let's try to look that up. Okay. What's important here, no? Okay. There's no need to group individual names. Let's find out what happens if we group individual names. I think it gives us a better way to position them. Okay. So let's go here and then go to apps, activate the developer mode, go to hotel. We don't have to update app list because we have done it before. We know that Odoo has already read our Odoo.conf. Okay, so you're able to better position it. Okay, and then we have a sheet, and then we have the guest photo. Let's look at the guest photo. The guest photo also uses a widget called image. Okay, so we are now able to rather the application is able to retrieve the file and show it to the user right there and then. Okay, so what's important here is the computed field. Okay, and then the groups and the sheets which we have used before. So we have completed hotel guests uh, uh, model and XML. Okay, in the next video I'm going to show you how to create the guest registration. By the way, did we have a gender? Let me look at that. Yes, look at that. No, okay. We'll check no that this will be saved in capital letters. Shall we say this is a female? We'll save this, and then we'll go to hotel guest and then Robinson. We'll check this as male, and then birth date. Okay, you can choose that, and also the the, the picture. And if you go to pgadmin, let's select hotel guests. Okay, what will happen? Check what happens. Okay, select star from hotel guests. Okay, we don't have a specified database. We'll use hotel data. Now we have hotel data. It's hotel data indicated here. Let's close this for the moment, just this, and then we open a query tool. So say select star from hotel underscore guests. Okay, so we have it there. Take note, we don't have a full name. Okay, a rather a concatenated name. It's a computed field. It's not saved. Okay, in the database. Okay, and even photos are saved separately. No, they're not saved in a database. There's a way to save it in the database as a column, but it's not suggested because it will slow down the retrieval of the data. We'll show that later. Now, how to include small images into the columns in a table. So that's all for the moment. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create the guest registration model. Thanks for watching and bye for now.